Alrighty, what is going on YouTube? I was gonna say good morning YouTube, but I film these in the morning, but majority of these posts get posted at 5:30 now, so it doesn't really apply, right? We're gonna see if this little pad helps, because man, this shit does kind of hurt. And we are starting with hip thrust today because the adductor machine was taken up. It's open now, but I already started warming up on this, so might as well get this done and out of the way with. Last time with, I think this is 360, I ended up getting 9, and the intended rep range is 8 to 10. So got 9. If I hit 10, cool beans. I can move up next week. I still have yet to hit like true failure on it, but I'm not gonna lie to you. It's mostly because this thing kind of just hurts. Like it's not like it's hurting my butt like where I'm wanting it to hurt, but it's just hurting like my actual hip because of the pad. I'll figure out a way around that to where that's not an excuse anymore. But hopefully this little pad I have on is the solution. But I don't know. I think I'm just yapping because I know this is gonna be hard. But let's do it. Oh. All right. Well, I guess next week we'll go up. But that was pretty solid, not gonna lie. Whew. I was supposed to work out with Sean today, but you know, he traveled here and he's feeling tired, so he's gonna work out a little later. But tomorrow's workout should be with Sean, unless something comes up. Also, I'll be using a new lens, so fingers crossed that one looks good. But yeah, enough yapping. Let's move on to the next set. Alrighty, back off set. New weight for the back off set. I already hit the top end of the intended rep range last week for the back off set, so new weight. Still trying to chase failure on this. It's just hard once again. It is. This pad hurts a little bit. I know I'm sounding like a little baby, but it's the truth. And I'll have to go up next week on the back off set again. So, cool beans, double. I'm gonna go up twice next week on this, so how fun is that? Next exercise. Whew. Alrighty. It's pretty rare if I do this exercise second. Usually, like I wanna say 90% of the time I start with it. So, no clue what the strength curve is or how much my strength fell just from doing the hip thrust first, but I guess we'll find out. So last time I was able to squeeze out 9. So let's see if I can do 10. Ten and a half. So strength's still there. Whew. My goodness. All right, dicked around long enough. Whew. Back off set, then we start getting into, you know, still more accessory work, but more important accessory work. If you don't really understand the concept of like doing adductors first, there's a little fun thing. The only thing I remember from NASM training is knee valgus. Fun word, valgus. It just basically means, I don't know if you can see me, but when you're squatting, like say these are your knees, how would I describe this? Whatever. Say these are your kneecaps. As you're squatting down, and you're pushing up, you have the propensity for your knees to kind of come in, like especially under heavy load. And that is basically your adductors taking over in order to compensate for all that weight and push you up. So by pre-fatiguing your adductors, you, one, avoid that, which is not good for your knees, but two, you're ensuring your adductors are still, strong enough to help you without overpowering. At least that's what I remember, right? That could easily be wrong. Science changes like every fucking day in this field, which is fun. But enough yapping. I did 11 last time, so if I could do 12, that'd be fucking awesome. Oh. Uh, 12. That's great. Now I get to move up next. Alrighty. Let's get it. This one. Whoa, last time I managed to do 9. So today I will do 10. Or at least I'm going to attempt to. Hopefully I also set the focus area correctly. But whatever. Also, you can see my new shoes. Shout out to Mom. She got me some Nike Romaleos, I think is what they're called. Yeah, fucking sick. Goated, as the kids say, goated mom, W mom in chat, guys. But yeah, if you already thought my legs were great, as my coach does, then leg training is about to get even better, even if it's centimeters. Remember, this game that I'm playing is all about like taking centimeters and inches, like not even just about miles. Like the number ones, like the top 5 in the world are only distinguished by like tiny little things, like minute things, because they're all top 5 in the world for a reason. So remember, tiny increments win. So if this makes my legs just that much better, cool. And if I keep yapping any longer, I'm gonna lose the pump, right? So I need to shut the fuck up and get to it. But shooting for 10. And dub. 11? Almost. But not quite, but that's good. It means I hit the end of my intended rep range. It means I could go up even more next week. Alrighty. Back offset time, and the last time I did 11. Simple math, shooting for 12. That's gonna be very doable. Full confidence today. Well, we'll see if my confidence is arrogance. Let's just see if I'm right. All right. There it is. Wasn't arrogance. It was full confidence in myself. And it's okay to be confident, and it's okay to have a little cockiness. As long as you're not harming others, I think, And once again, it goes back to the book I read earlier this year. Well, it's just the beginning of the year, but you know, just because I think it's right doesn't mean you have to, but I think it's okay to be a little cocky in yourself sometimes and have a lot of faith in yourself. Um, and yeah, that just proves to show, or shows to prove, I don't know, words. 12 was not that bad. Alrighty, the new weight for leg extensions for me. Been having some knee issues on this, not being able to fully lock out, so even if we only get 8 today, as long as I can fully lock out or get really close to the full shortened position, I'll be pretty happy with that today. So, enough yapping. Ah. Perfect. Leaves room for improvement. Alrighty, back off set time. And we're still at 80 on here. Haven't quite surpassed 80. But, you know, if I get 12 today, then we can move up for sure. But first things first, we gotta see if we can even get 12. I'm gonna count that as 11. I didn't fully lock out. Yeah, not gonna count 12. Didn't fully lock out, but 10 or 11. Alrighty, that was new weight. In case the audio didn't get caught, that was a new weight, and I hit 6, which is the bottom end of the rep range or intended rep range. So this weight for back off is not new at all, but last time I only managed to get 10, and intended rep range is 10 to 12 on this one. So, you know, that'd be cool if I get 12 today. All right. And all right, I get to go up next week. How fun. Alrighty. Last time I did this weight, I managed to get 10. Intended rep range is 8 to 12, so shout out to Brinks for that. That's totally not, you know, diabolical. Ugh. It's okay. Let's see if we get 12. Uh, 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 uh. Whew. I felt fucking steam coming out of my ears on that one. Yeah, sorry. Oh, fucking hell. Well, you guys have fun. Alrighty. Intended rep range on this one is 12 to 15. And I'd like to say last time I did 13. But if we could hit 15 today, that'd be pretty cool. Wouldn't you guys agree? Wouldn't that be really cool? All right, enough dicking around. Let's do this. So, I'm gonna stop right there and check my notes. 13 was very difficult. And if I went down for 14, I would have had to call for help for sure. Like fairly confident in that. So that was pretty good. Not quite failure, but it was like on the brim of it. Brim of it? I don't know if that's the right word. You know what I'm saying. But the fun part begins now. I gotta take off all these fucking plates and go do some hyperextensions before my client gets here. Whew.